Section 3:1 Introduction to Alpha, Applications of Alpha, 3.1 Performance Evaluation. Evaluating investment managers based on their alpha values can provide valuable insights into their ability to generate excess returns and add value beyond the benchmark. Here are some considerations when evaluating investment managers using alpha. Consistency of alpha generation. It's important to evaluate whether an investment manager consistently generates positive alpha over a meaningful time period. Short-term fluctuations in alpha can occur due to various factors, including market conditions or luck. Examining the manager's alpha performance over multiple market cycles or a sufficient time horizon can provide a more reliable assessment of their skill. Comparison to peers and benchmarks. Comparing an investment manager's alpha to their peers and the relevant benchmarks is crucial. This allows you to assess whether the manager's performance stands out in relation to others in the same investment universe. It is important to consider factors such as the investment style, market conditions, and risk profile when making these comparisons. Risk-adjusted performance. Alpha should be evaluated in conjunction with risk measures. A positive alpha is valuable, but it becomes even more significant when it is achieved with appropriate risk management. Assessing the manager's risk-adjusted performance measures such as the Sharpe ratio or information ratio can provide a more comprehensive understanding of their ability to generate excess returns relative to the risk taken. Investment philosophy and process. Understanding the investment manager's philosophy and process is essential. Consider factors such as their investment approach, research capabilities, risk management techniques, and how these align with your investment objectives. It is important to assess whether the manager's investment process is consistent, disciplined, and has a track record of adding value through active investment decisions. Depth of analysis. Evaluating alpha should not be limited to just the numerical values. It's important to dig deeper and understand the underlying factors driving the alpha. Consider qualitative aspects such as the manager's expertise, market insights, investment research capabilities, and the ability to identify mispriced securities or market inefficiencies. Long-term perspective. Alpha should be evaluated with a long-term perspective. Investments go through various market cycles, and short-term performance fluctuations can occur. Assessing alpha over a longer time horizon can help identify investment managers with sustained skill and the ability to adapt to changing market conditions. It's crucial to note that alpha alone should not be the sole determinant of investment manager selection. It should be considered alongside other factors such as fees, client service, organizational stability, and the fit with your specific investment objectives and risk tolerance. Conducting thorough due diligence and seeking professional advice can aid in making well-informed decisions when evaluating investment managers based on their alpha values. Comparing the performance of different investment strategies using alpha can help investors assess which strategies have generated excess returns beyond their respective benchmarks. Here's how you can compare investment strategies using alpha. Calculate alpha for each strategy. Start by calculating the alpha for each investment strategy of interest. Alpha is calculated as the difference between the actual return of the strategy and the expected return based on the benchmark. Positive alpha indicates outperformance, while negative alpha suggests underperformance. Consider risk-adjusted alpha. Alpha should be evaluated in relation to the level of risk taken. Consider risk-adjusted alpha measures such as the Sharpe ratio or information ratio. These ratios help assess the excess returns generated per unit of risk or active risk, respectively. A higher risk-adjusted alpha indicates more efficient use of risk in generating returns. Compare alphas across strategies. Compare the alpha values of different investment strategies. Positive and higher alpha values indicate better performance relative to the benchmark, suggesting successful investment decisions or strategies. However, it's important to consider the consistency of alpha generation and the time period over which it has been achieved. Understand the factors driving alpha. Dig deeper into the factors that contribute to the alpha of each strategy. Analyze the investment process, strategy objectives, asset allocation decisions, sector exposures, and stock selection. Assess whether the strategies consistently exhibit skill in identifying mispriced securities, exploiting market inefficiencies, or generating value added through active management decisions. Consider the investment philosophy and approach. Evaluate the investment philosophies and approaches underlying each strategy. Consider factors such as the investment style, research capabilities, risk management practices, and alignment with your investment objectives and risk tolerance. Ensure that the investment strategy's approach is logical and consistent with your investment goals. Assess performance consistency and market cycles. Evaluate the performance consistency of each strategy over different market cycles. Consider how each strategy has performed in various market conditions and assess whether it has adapted well to changing environments. Long-term performance stability and adaptability can be indicative of a well-designed and robust investment strategy. Evaluate risk profiles. Consider the risk profiles of different strategies alongside their alpha values. Evaluate the risk-return trade-off and determine whether the strategies align with your risk tolerance and investment preferences. Higher alpha should be accompanied by an appropriate level of risk that suits your investment objectives. When comparing investment strategies using alpha, it's important to consider other factors such as fees, investment horizon, liquidity, and the specific goals and constraints of your investment portfolio. Conducting thorough research, seeking professional advice, and considering a comprehensive set of performance metrics can provide a more holistic evaluation of different investment strategies.